guys, what's going on? Before we get in the video, I wanted to talk about coming up USTE, Ultimate Scale Truck Expo 2022. The dates and stuff are on the website. I'll put a link below in the video description. And they've just recently released their video from last year, the official video. Not one of us silly YouTubers videos of it. And yeah, get your blood pumping again, get back into the scale scene. And yeah, here's a non-scale RC video. What's up, guys? Welcome back to RC Everyday. Bob's like, why is this non-scale truck in the scale garage? Well, Sparky down there keeps barking at it. I don't know what it is. This is my box stock Traxxas Slash. This is two-wheel drive, non-brushless, just plain Jane basher. Never been on the channel before. I've had it for a few years. Looks rough, but it's really not been driven a whole lot. Still got the 7-cell nickel metal batteries. Nothing spectacular. It's been hanging on the wall in the back of the studio. You've probably seen it in some of the behind the scenes pictures. These are fun. Obviously, I'd like it to go faster, but I'm not prone to spending money on basher stuff like that. But I did spend a little money. I got a whim a while ago. Seen all this dirt oval racing. Grew up, there was a track out near Dallas called Devil's Bowl Speedway. Me and my dad used to go there a lot. They never raced the, I don't know what you call them. I don't even know what class it is. The full body square offset things. It was always sprint cars and like we just called them the junk class. It was your 70s Camaros and Monte Carlos and stuff out there just beating each other up. That was always a good time. So I got thinking, I don't have anywhere that races these locally that I know of anyway. But thought that might be cool to do to the Slash. Just convert it over, and you know, I'm not going to set it up for oval racing because I don't have an oval. But I've got some decent packed dirt areas in my yard. It would be fun to rip around with something because every time I take a scale truck out there, it gets completely filthy, and this thing's already completely filthy. So let me show you what I got. I started taking the rear body mounts off. There's some body mounts out there to fit these dirt oval bodies. I haven't been able to find any. So we're going to try to modify the stock ones. The front ones will work. I need to make sure they're the right height and stuff. The rear I've got to move to a different location, so that's going to be one challenge to overcome. But I do have different tires and wheels for this too, and a body. So I was surprised when I got this how ginormous the body is. These things are huge. And I guess it makes sense, fit over a Slash chassis. It really has to be big. This is the Shark RC Bodies Hitman. It's based loosely off Monte Carlo, 80s style. They had a bunch of newer style bodies, and Cadillacs and stuff. This one it looked period correct for the memories I have of dirt track. So got that. It's pretty cool, little small company. You can get just the body, you can get the body clear, you can get the body white. I think you can get it black already. They've got provisions if you want to cut out all the windows and put decking in there so it looks like a cockpit kind of, and you get some airflow through it. I opted to just mask the windows and paint it. And yeah, got the wing and a couple little things for that. It's got some stickers for headlights. It's pretty cool. It's a neat. It reminds me of the hobby when I was a kid because it's just a real small company. It's got a website. He offers 7 or 8 bodies, I think, and that's pretty much it. They do what they do, and they support this genre of the hobby, and it's pretty cool. So shout out to them. I ran across them through some forums and just searching pictures on Google. And I kept seeing this body, this Monte Carlo. I'm like, that's the style I want. And finally tracked down where it was. Really cool. I think it was about, with the wing and the stickers and the window maskings, I think it was about $60 or so shipped. And it's massive, so I can understand why shipping costs what it cost. Let me show you the tires and wheels. The wheels are DE Racing. Again, it was something else I found while on my journeys looking at all this stuff. They're just kind of a cool standard mag wheel. Nothing fancy. They do have different offsets, and unfortunately they don't sell 2 front and 2 rear together, so I had to buy a set of 4 fronts, a set of 4 rears. Different offset for the Slash 2-wheel drive, it said. I don't know yet. We'll see how that all plays out, but I've got all of them. Made in America. Pretty cool. And they have these caps that snap over, and yeah, so you don't get dirt in your hubs or aerodynamics or whatever you want to think of. I already painted these. They all come white. I think the caps I got were black. I was originally planning on doing it for Dale, going old number 3 black and everything, and I get to the hobby shop and they had no black Lexan paint, and I have no black Lexan paint. So I decided to go with some of the pictures I saw on their website for the body and just do some bright, wild colors. I have some number stickers and stuff like that, so we'll see how it all works out. I'd like to put the RC Everyday logo on it and do it up true race style with the big number and everything. We'll have to see what I've got in my sticker bin. But I hate Lexan, so this is going to be... First challenge is the first thing I don't like to do is trying to... I got to remove the body mounts on the chassis, then I've got to mark and drill holes, then I've got to mark the cutouts for the body. I've got to figure out the height of the body on the chassis, where the wheel arches are going to be, because the sides of this body are just completely flat. I've watched some videos. I mean, it's not hard. You just set the body over it, position it where you want it, draw it on the outside, and then cut it out. But I'm always stressed about that because you get one chance to cut. So may get started here putting the wheels and tires on, getting them mounted up. Oh, the tires, forgot. I got these Traxxas Bandito. These are SCM. These are for a slash wheel. The kind of a soft road tread. These are a lot of folks recommend. And I was finding a lot of groups and stuff that race these, and they've got different classes, and most of the classes were basically like the entry level, which is what this is aimed at. Were just a stock two-wheel drive slash, no mods. You can only adjust the suspension, you can only change the springs, and it had to have one of a handful of different bodies and things like that. So that's kind of what I was aiming for. Those tires were pretty standard among most of the entry-level rules and stuff I found, and had a big issue getting one of those. I had a seller on eBay that I bought from forever, big hobby retailer, not anywhere that has physical locations, but online and through eBay mainly, where they've always been. And yeah, I ordered 2 sets of those tires. They sent me one, and I sent them an email, and they sent me back some tracking number and checked it, and that was the package I'd already received. They just didn't ever read any of the correspondence, so I had to go through all the stink with eBay to get refunded for that, and I had to buy 2 more tires on Amazon and wait for those to get here. But we got it all now, so we'll start playing around. Alright guys, so it's been 2 weeks in the works. Had to wait on more paint to come in. I thought for some reason one can would do it. This body is huge. The flame and stuff came out decent. I had a little bit of smudging. I had some overspray come through the tape, and I could have spent a little more time doing that, but it looks good enough. It's going to be a beater. We're going to take it out and run here in a minute, just while it's not raining. I already see a couple problems I'm going to have. I'm going to have to, I think, raise the body mounts. Yeah, the body is way too low. Hadn't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, since I kind of made my own rear body mounts. The stock slash mounts won't work. I think Proline makes something to do this kind of conversion. I couldn't find anything around. I didn't see any on eBay, and I didn't see any at my local hobby shop, so I don't even know what that piece is off of I used on the rear. I think it's, I don't know. I have no clue. Something that came with an SCX10 or something maybe. But it came out pretty good. I switched the numbers. I had some white letter numbers, and it just didn't look right. And I had that Dale Earnhardt sticker set, so I just kind of went crazy with that. Some sparkly vinyl RC Everyday logos. Not the best look, but it's just a good, fun beater. I'm curious to see how these tires do on the gravel, and I think it may be too muddy. It rained pretty good earlier to go on my hard-packed dirt area. But we'll try to clean that up and do some driving. But like I said, I do have to lift the body, so this is probably going to drag pretty bad, because this chassis is real soft. It's just a stock slash two-wheel drive. It's got the low center of gravity chassis conversion. And that's it. I've got a couple more things to do to it, but we're not going to do it in this video. But overall, that's not bad for Lexan. People on Instagram are like, who are you? What is this? So I never touch Lexan stuff at all. And I don't know, just feeling nostalgic. Kind of bring back childhood memories trying to jack with Lexan and just kind of build a basher. So I've got somewhere in the battery, it's a 5,000 7-cell Traxxas battery. I don't have any Traxxas lipos. I don't even know if that XL5 will handle a lipo. I'm not even, yeah. I've never run anything but the stock stick packs on the Slash. I've barely ever ran it. But it looks cool. I'm digging it. I like the tires and wheels. Those were pretty cool with the caps go on them. Be a pain in the butt change tires in and out, but oh well. But yeah, the suspension on this is super soft. You can see there it pulls up quite a bit. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a lot of rubbing with the ride height as it is. But just kind of going to play with it. I've watched some videos and stuff on setting up short course, and I don't have a dedicated oval. So I don't want to stiffen up the right side and do the things that they were doing. I want to kind of keep it to turn right and left, since I'm not going to have a place to actually race it. But let's go outside and see how dirty we can get it. Alright guys, it doesn't work very well. It's just too low. Front tires keep catching the fenders, so definitely got to adjust the ride height. Not sure yet if we're going to do that with body mount or shocks. Ideally you want the bottom of the body level with the bottom of the chassis. I mean, that's general rule on everything. I don't know if there's anything about these specifically, but right now our body is probably ½ an inch below the chassis, so we got to get that up a little bit. It wasn't 5 minutes of driving and thing's covered in mud. It's pretty muddy. The few times I got it to kind of drift around turns, it actually looked pretty cool. But yeah, this will just be a fun beater. We'll come back and touch on it again here before long. I figure out what to do with the suspension and the body mounts. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this one up because, like I said, I've been working on this for 2 weeks. It's just taking forever. So I can't really say keep it scale in this one because this isn't technically scale. Not scaled to anything else I've got, but really cool. I think it'll be a fun beater. See you guys in the next video.